Is that okay? Okay, so this meeting is being recorded. I'll probably share it on YouTube or something so that other people can also enjoy it. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this because a lot of students have problem with writing up. Are you okay? So I believe you can see my Word document is opened. It's all right. Okay, so my cursor is in. All right. I'm a student. I'm supposed to write up a report, okay, on my project work and present it. When you look at it in the first place, most people don't even know how to type. Most students cannot type, like you see, I just typed that. So learn how to type. If you don't learn how to type now, you never know how to type. And your children are going to laugh at you. Are you okay? Okay, let me put it that way. So this is your opportunity. You are the one who's supposed to do the write-up. Type. I know we do copy and paste, but even with copy and paste, let me show you the challenge with copy and paste. So I'm going to share my Chrome. So this is my web page. I go here and then I want to type something on extracting, downloading to download. No, let's say do something GPS. How GPS, how remote sensing works. Okay, so I found an article here. I want to copy things from this page. So I copy and I paste it into Word. Okay, so excuse me. So you see that there's a challenge, okay, with even the copying and pasting. All right. Now, people who do this for you, they'll charge you 1,000 Ghana, 700. I mean, I stay at UPS, so I know. Okay, I stay in a university community, so I'm close to Legon. How much money do we have to be giving money out when you can do very, very simple? So apart from being able to type fast, please understand that everything that I have on the board at the moment is in a certain 2 different fonts. The Calibri at the top here, there's a box here, you see Calibri body. And then down here, when you click, you get Arial. It's not very difficult to, change this into the format that you want. Are you okay? All you need to do is select everything, come up here, and then type in maybe Times New Roman, because that's what color says you should. There's a format for your presentation. Press enter, then you just go down, click the size that he wants. Are you okay? All right. Now you will not be bolding words like the way it's been done. So maybe you want to take away the bold. Control B, you are gone. Or you just click up here, and then you now have it in the right, format. So just the typing alone becomes an issue. The formatting and the typing. I'm just done with my formatting with this one. Let's assume I want to put a header. So I'm writing something on chapter 1. Okay, so introduction. So you don't leave them all in the same fonts. Are you okay? All that information is from colors. You need to just find out, okay, what font should the header 1 be, header 2? Are you okay? Now, the good thing about Word is that it allows you to just pick it up here. There's a button up here, and then it starts formatting it for you. You can just change the colors. Make it like the color that you want. You can make it the standard, like automatic is black. Okay. Now with this, there's a benefit of doing that. Let's assume that I want to go to the next chapter in my write-up. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to insert a new page. Excuse me. So you just go to insert page break. It takes you to the next page. Then you can now say chapter 2. You can just say literature review. All right, so I just quickly want to show you how your life can be made easy when you actually apply your knowledge instead of you relying on other people. I can just select everything, Control A, and then actually make this Times New Roman so that everything is Times New Roman. But this is header 1 up here, and that is also header 1. Okay. All right. So chapter 1 introduction. In fact, I can just make the chapter 1 header 1 and then leave the introduction and make that one header 2. I can increase the header, change the color. Okay. I can do the same over here. I can make this header 2. I can increase the fonts a bit. 2 can be header 1. Black. Okay. So this header 2, this is header 1. If you look at the top, it's changing. Now, when you start doing that and you write up, the benefit of doing that is what I want you to know. So later on, you can experiment. We are going to click here, or let's see what is really happening. When you look at the top in Microsoft Word, you see the symbol here. It looks like it. In fact, it's called a show or hide symbol. When you click it, it tells you what is happening. You see that we have a page break. Okay. And then over here, we don't have a page break, but we can put a page break there if you want. All right. So now I'm going to insert, and I'm going to do another page break. Page break. Now you see I have a page break here. I have a page. I can switch it off. So you go to the home menu and then switch it off. Okay. All right. So there's something there, but you can't see it. That's the reason why this thing is dropped down like that. Okay. So I can visualize it. And then right before the page break, I can put it back off and start writing again. Are you with me? All right. So this can be like table of contents that goes here. I just want you to know a few things that if you knew, so I'm giving you a pointer. What I'm doing is not like rocket science. It's just a point. All right. So we can just do references. Okay. Let me see. Review or references, one of them. My computer is a bit slow. Okay. All right. Great. So if you go to review, okay, or references, let's see which one of them. I think it's references rather. References. If you go to references and you go to, there's a whole lot of things that you can do here. This is where you can do your references that we talk about. All right. That do APA referencing, in tests, and then the list of references. All right, so table of contents, I can just, because I formatted it, you can just see that it just drops in. Can you see that? So I know Nana is also listening to what I'm saying. So Nana Bones, this is what I was talking about. Okay.
So please, I'm here.
Yes, you can see that I'm getting my introduction, literature review, and the page numbers. Can you see that? Without going through Wahala. This one, some people actually in 1985, somewhere a long time ago in Bethlehem, you have to print them and then arrange them and then you'll be writing page one page. It's a whole mess. Okay. But with your knowledge in Word, you can just generate it and update it. So let's assume that we actually created a new header 2 and header 3 under this one. So this is my introduction. This is my lecture review. All right. Let's assume I start by just writing something. Lecture review, don't write a lot. Normally just copy and paste. So let's go for a material. Let's go online. Okay. And go and look for a material. So you see my web page now. Okay, we are going to copy something. I'm going to use the opportunity to show you how you copy from materials. You don't copy from the Google like this, the way I did it. I was only showing an example. What you do is that as a student, go for Google Scholar or look for, works, type things that will bring up your topic. Are you okay? So let's use a topic like let's say location allocation in GIS. Let me say health facilities. So you need to type it well, otherwise you not get good results. Or health facility centers. Okay, let's see something like that. So you do a search for that, then you start getting materials. Now ResearchGate, yes, people put their materials there. Are you okay? So be careful where you copy from. Otherwise, you'll be copying a whole lot of rubbish. Nobody will respect what you've done. Okay, so let's assume you want this. Okay, fair enough. Otherwise, we can also decide that we want Google Scholar. This is the place where ideally we want to also be going to. There are so many places that you can go to. But for your first degree project work, just stay with ResearchGate and then Google Scholar. So when I've just copied and pasted my topic, okay, into Google Scholar. You know, Google has Google Map, Google Scholar, Google Docs, Google everything. Yeah. So Google Scholar is for you, not the normal Google. So you come here, you see that there's use of location models in health service development planning. Maybe I'm interested. Are you okay? Now, if I'm interested in this, then I can just click on the PDF link on the right. Not all of them have, the materials are not available for. So you can see that here we have the paper itself is here. Okay, use of location models in health center. We read through it quickly. Okay, don't spend all your time on this kind of thing. Read through it and get to the part that is important for you. Are you okay? All right. So you can even do a search GIS. GIS even appears once in this location. 48 times it appears in there. Okay, so let's just copy the part that we are interested in. So there's evidence to believe that the development of health is essential for economic development. Well, what if we are interested in that? Okay, maybe that's not we are not interested in that. Let's keep on going. Scroll through it. Review of allocation studies. Okay, so let's move on. We are not interested in what we are looking at. A similar type of study was conducted to locate rural health clinics in the eastern region of Upper Volta by so and so. Are you okay? All right. The objective was, so let's say we are interested in this part of the statement. So according to this paper, this assertion is true. Is okay. So we copy it and then we go back to our Word document. We are writing our literature. So we pasted it. Now we need to reference and say who actually did this. Are you okay? Who's actually saying this? Who did this work? And who is saying that the objective? So here you have to modify this. Okay, you need to modify this statement. You can't just put it there like that. It's okay to change it. Okay, right. Now, one way to change this is to use a software called Quilbot. So we are going to go back. We will change it first before we take it in. So to avoid plagiarism. So let's take it as it is. Okay, let's take it as it is. We'll change it. We just Quilbot to do that for us. So let's go back to Google. And in Google, I've already put it there. So Quilbot.com. I just paste it into the test input here. Is that okay? So try sample test, whatever. Paste test. I mean, it's supposed to give me the opportunity to paste. So let's just give it a second. I think my internet is a bit slow. Okay, so you can see that my test is in now. Like I just press paraphrase. So you can see that it's going to give me a result on the right hand side. Okay, the goal was to situate. Are you okay? To situate clinics so that the total weighted travel distance between clinics and communities was as short as possible. Now, when you do this, you will never be caught for plagiarism. You've copied your work. You can just press here, copy it, and then go back. So when you replace this statement with this one, this becomes a statement that we are not the one who made it, but we still have to give credit to whoever said it. Are you with me? So this is where referencing is important. Now, one tool for doing referencing is called Mendeley. Mendeley. It's a software. You can install it, and then it will keep your documents for you.
So after you've changed it, say, is it necessary that say we have to give reference to it, even though we've changed it at
yes, you have to. And another use of Quilbot is that you can just write any funny statement maybe your statement doesn't look well. Maybe you want to bro. You understand that? You all understand tree, right? So if your English is not that good and stuff, you can just paste it there. It will probably rewrite it for you. But I'll show you a better way to use Quilbot. Before you use Quilbot, type in a very grammatically wrong statement. So let's say location, allocation. I'll write out, intentionally make mistakes. Models are very not good for health facility location using GIS. Okay, so let's see, there's a software called Grammarly. So Grammarly, all you need to do is to go Google it, Google Grammarly and install it. It will come and plug in into your Word document, and it will plug into your Chrome as well. Okay, so all you do is that I've installed it, so I just have to click it on the right, top right, then it shows up. It takes a while, then you get this pane on the right hand side. Okay, so you see Grammarly on the right hand side. So when it's ready to be used, it starts telling you the mistakes in your statement. Okay, unfortunately, you can see that it's not detecting the grammatical error in the sentence that I made mistakes in. So that's why you have to be careful with software. Location allocation models are very not good for health facility. That's not good English. So whilst you use this, but then it sees that kilometers should be, kilometers, as in whether it's British or, so it's really funny. Let's type something else. Let's see if you can catch some mistakes. It is not best for showing optimal locations. Maybe my English is so good that I don't make mistakes. But can you see it's underlining it though? Locations in sub-region. Okay. I'm trying to make mistakes and see if it kind of catches it. All right, so it seems today is actually playing up with me, but it's okay. This one does a good job. Let's go back up and see if it gets. So here you see that it's trying to make a suggestion here. It says don't write it's reflected by measuring it's reflected. It's now telling that it's or it is, but in this case it's this one. It's not it is. So you have to use your your brain a bit. The fact that it's helping you doesn't mean so when you press it, then it changes it. It's okay. All right. So Grammarly is helpful. Quilbot is helpful to avoid plagiarism. Are you okay? All right. And then now we need to reference our literature. We can write every paragraph in your literature review. Make sure you put a reference in there. Okay. So Mendeley will help you. Otherwise, what you can do is that you can actually go back to Google Scholar. Okay, so I'll come back to Mendeley, but let's go to Google Scholar. Okay, so Google Scholar, we just found a document in Google Scholar, and then we're able to go straight for it. So let's go back to Google Scholar and see. This is the document. Now you come here, you see there are some buttons under the results that we got. You see this one, it says cited by 40. It means about 424 researchers have been making reference to. It means it's a very good work. Are you okay? So take note of that. Also, you see cite. This is what I want you to do. You click on cite, then you get your AP full reference. You can copy it and put it in your references straight away. So let's create a new chapter, a new page. Okay, a new page like with a new chapter. Are you okay? So here we are. I want to see where so there's no page break here. So I can just do insert page break and I can write references. Okay, so I can make this one header 2.
Hello, sir.
Yes. I'm listening to you.
It's only your web.
Oh, sorry.
Your web page that is showing.
Sorry. Okay. All right. So what have I done? I just Okay, let me undo what I did so that you can see what I did. Okay, so I want to insert a references chapter, a page. Are you okay to start a new chapter? Or I want to start chapter 3, but for now I'm just doing references. Later I'll put in chapter 3. So I just come to the bottom of it here. I just did show or hide to show the formatting, what is happening in my document. And I put my cursor at the bottom. Then I do insert page break. Then it takes me to the next page. Okay, you can leave this show or hide, or it's up to you. Type references, header 2. Okay, now as I've done header 2 like this, it knows that this is header 2. It's going to update the table of contents. So we go and check that too. Chapter 6. Okay, so this one is header 1. This is header 2. I can change the color easily. I can change the font, make it Times New Roman. I can increase the font 16. Okay, I can just do a line spacing of 2.0 to drop it down. Okay. All right. So now references. If I'm just going to just drop the reference from Google Scholar down here like this, boom, like that. Are you okay? All right. And then APA reference, you always have to make sure that you have this indentation. Okay. So now I have one reference. You see, easy stuff. I'm just copying, pasting, I'm building a document. I don't have to pay 500 cedis. 500 cedis is 5 million Ghana cedis. Are you okay? 5 million Ghana cedis. Please don't waste your money. Now you can see that Grammarly is telling me that I didn't spell chapter very well. So it's suggesting so I just click it and it's done. Are you okay? So as you do it, Grammarly will be on the right hand side, helping you with your grammar issues. Then you can come to the top, right click it. Someone is making a lot of noise. Hey, I can come here, right? Please mute your mic because you alone, your noise is too much. Damba, I think I'm not sure. Nana Bonsu, is that you? Okay. So now, when you have to speak, then you unmute your mic. Actually, there are not too many people here at the moment, but I want to update my table of content. I come up here and I right click it and I say update failed. And I say update entire table. I get chapter 6, drop, it knows the page numbers. I'm done. Now, show or hide, very important. Show or hide is saying there's a page break here. But what you can actually create is actually a section break. Are you okay? So you can take off the page break. You see, it brings up the chapter. Then I can go here and actually do hide somewhere that we need to find. We need a section break. Okay, let's try here. Okay, so you're going to go to layout. There's breaks there as well. So there's breaks at insert and there's break at layout menu. You just go to breaks and say section break next. Okay, so now the section break is different from the page break. Now the section break means that I can decide not to I can decide to number my page, Roman numerals at one section. So everything down is one section, everything up is another section. This cut is worrying me over here. Okay, so now I can decide that, okay, this page, I don't want to number it. I'll start 1 from here. I just come here. I go to insert again, close this one, so hide, insert, you need page numbers, page number, then you say bottom of page on the right hand side. Okay, right click. Okay, so now I have page number 2. Okay, so doesn't mean I'm in the same section. Okay, so now we can actually look at it. Go to insert again, page number. So I come back to this place. I go to format page numbers. I can start at 1. Say okay. So page 1. So now this is page 1. Okay, so now page 1, page 2, I can come and do another set of numbering here. So here is saying is 1. I can make it IV. So this is formatting, writing up your report live is going on for you. Are you okay? All right. And then you don't have to depend on someone. If it takes 2 days, you can just do all this. All right. So now you need to now come and extract your reference, the in-test reference, which we haven't done. Okay, so the in-test reference will be Raman. You can just copy this part and then reformat it in test. Are you agree? Okay. But instead of doing that, what if I decide to use Mendeley to do this? Okay, so then I have to go and download the document itself. So let's go back to the web. Let's go to the documents that we just looked at. So I'll move forward so that I can see the documents. Okay. All right, so I'm going to download it. Then I'm going to actually, you see, Mendeley is already plugged in into Chrome. Can you see the red button at the top? Mendeley is already plugged in. You see
Yes,
this
sir.
button here? Yeah, exactly. So in a way, it can actually take it up. Are you okay? So you click on that. It's plug and play. You don't have to even think about it. But obviously, I've been logged out, which is really bad. I hope normally when you log in and the passwords, I hope this logs in for me. Okay, so let me just download it. I don't want to do any password thing to waste time. I don't want to take much of your time. I know you're all very busy. So I'm saving it to downloads, location. It's in downloads. Okay. And then I have to open my Mendeley. So you just do Mendeley. I'm opening the Mendeley software. I'll show you the interface. Then we should just be good to go. I think you just drop the document. I hope it doesn't do login stuff for me, but I'm not in the mood for that. So all my documents show up here, as you can see. Okay, all my documents are looking up here. It says add. I'm thinking add means I can just bring in documents from my downloads page where I have my location model. Okay, so it's loading it. It's gone in. Document successfully loaded. Use of location. Oh, sorry. Are you looking at my Mendeley at the moment? You guys, you don't try crowd. You can't see what I'm talking about, and yet you're correct. Anyway, so this is my Mendeley interface. Okay. So you can see that I have the documents. I clicked on this button at the top. Okay, and then I picked the documents from downloads. Okay, someone's microphone should be off. It's just making too much noise. So location allocation is here. I clicked it, I opened it, and then it dropped into it loaded. And now see, it's pulled up everything. The journal is called European Journal of Operational Studies, year 2000, volume number 123, issue 3, pages. Okay, and then so we have it in Mendeley. So what it means that we can actually call it. The authors are Rahman and then Smith. Someone switch off your microphone, please. It's making noise. Gabriel, switch off your microphone. It's making noise. Gabby. Okay. So now, Mendeley has my documents. Is that okay? It's good news. What does it mean? It means it can actually sync. Okay, I can just click on sync. Hopefully, it will now sync with my Chrome. Gabriel, switch off your microphone. Is this Steven or yes over here? Gabriel.
So,
Anyway, switch off your microphones. Those that are not talking, switch off your microphones.
Sir, please, the Mendeley, sir, please, can we see the insignia if you are trying to download it so that we know the exact one we are downloading?
The icon is up there. Look at my screen, the top left, you see the icon. And if you get the spelling right, you're not gonna get it wrong. It's only the only thing that will show up if you Google for Mendeley. Is that okay?
Okay, so what I see is Mendeley reference
can you see the
manager.
symbol? Can you see the symbol anyway?
Yes, sir.
So just go Google Mendeley.
I said all hours unless we download for the Android market, the Android Play
It
Store.
doesn't matter as long as you just have to download it. It doesn't matter how you do it. It's okay.
Okay. All right.
The download shouldn't become an issue. If download is a problem, then you are going to be having issue with a whole lot. Are you okay? There are a lot of problems.
Okay.
All right, so download it for Windows. Are you okay? Download it for whatever you want to download it for. Are you okay? And then you are good to go. All right.
All right.
Great.
All right.
Now we are now looking at our Mendeley interface. Okay. And then we want to actually look for the author. We have to take note of the authors. It's Rahman and Smith. Okay. So Rahman. So Rahman. So you can see that it comes up. Okay, we can search for a particular, reference. Hopefully, if you go back to Word, the Word document, we should be able to pull it from there. That's what I want to draw your attention to. So we are going back to Word. All right. And then we want to go to references, Mendeley, and want to insert citation. So this statement, we copied it from Rahman, the guy called Rahman, and we want to insert a citation. So you can just say Rahman. You see, it comes up, yeah? It comes up like that. And then we just say, okay. And then hopefully, if it worked well, it should just show up. Can you see that? It just formatted it for you nicely. And you can just tell Mendeley that you want APA formats for everything. Now look at the beauty of it. It puts it there, and then you can actually put references from Mendeley straight away from here, insert bibliography. You see that now we have, this one is from Mendeley, and this one is from Google Scholar. Are you with me? Slight differences, but basically they are all APA formats. I think I've set my Mendeley to APA format. So I'm doing my referencing as I'm going, and I'm doing my literature review as I go. And I'm copying, I'm pasting. I'm doing this from morning by evening. I have a whole lot. Are you with me? Now, if I go to chapter 1, I'm interested in putting in an image, okay? Guys, I seem to be in a hurry because you guys are very busy. Do you want us to have another session? I have 5 minutes to finish this. That's why I'm in a hurry.
Yes, sir.
Can we do another
Yes,
40
sir.
minutes? Okay, great. Then I'll relax a bit. Okay, so now I will now do this. I have my chapter 1. I have to bring in an image. Okay, because images make your report nice. So figures, we are going to do a figure for location model. So I'll go to Google, and then whilst I'm at Google, I'm just going to type location allocation models. Okay, so let's assume that we're interested in this, one of these images. Okay. So we simply have to, I'm going too fast. Let me slow down a bit. I Googled and I got location allocation models. Okay. In Google, you have the options, all images, videos, news. Go for images. Go for images. Then you see a whole lot of beautiful images. So now this is the results I'm expecting to see. It's not a joke. Are you okay? If you guys don't produce something,
Yes, sir.
you are going to be in trouble. It should look like that. Okay. Wait. So now this is my location allocation image that I want to use. I want to pick it and use it. It's not looking nice, so I'll pick another one, a different one. All right. So even this one, okay, this one is still not looking nice. Let me look for this one. Okay, maybe I like this one. You right click it, okay. You right click the image and then you say copy image. Then you go back to your Word document where you want to paste it. It's okay. So you just go back there and then you simply paste. Then it comes. Okay, this is the thing about images. Don't leave it there bagaya like that. If you don't understand bagaya, look, get a dictionary. Are you okay? Don't leave it there bagaya like this. This is what we don't like. Me and my sister, we don't like this cry. You have to resize it. So you click it and then Nana Bonsu, mute your mic. You're not talking now. Mute your mic. I don't want to say mute your mic again, please, guys. If you can hear me, let's not waste time. You and I, we don't have, I have church to attend right now. I'm just okay. So select the image. All right. And then if you want to talk or mute, then you talk, then mute. That's all. I'm happy to hear from you. So I want to resize this image. I click the image, then I get the handles. There are these round things surrounding the image. You put your mouse there, you can squeeze it this way, you can bring it back. You can actually do it. I like doing it this way, diagonal. It gives you an equal scaling. Are you okay? You want your images to be cute on your documents. It's very important. Okay, don't leave your image, so huge. If it's too big, you must swap it in the appendix, probably create extra pages for it. All right, now you don't just dump an image. What you do is that you describe it, and then if you don't describe it, you caption it. All right, so to caption it, you go for the caption. So you go to references, insert caption up here. And when you click caption, it will now give you options. You want to caption a figure, an equation, or a table. Is this an equation, a figure, or a table? It's a figure. Are you okay? So just say okay to appear there. But normally you want to make it even more interesting. You can decide how you want it. Maybe I want to include the chapter number. It's all up to you. See that because we've already formatted our headers, header 1, header 2, now it can pick it up and make it a part of what we are doing. Okay, now it says there's no chapter number to include on the page. Try to apply chapter. Okay, so it means we haven't applied chapter number, so we can't use that. Okay, so we will do that. We will apply chapters, but for now let's just say okay. So you see, it gives you this format, and you can actually change it as well. All right, we can do caption again, and then change the format. We don't want to include chapters. Then we get just figure 1. You see that it's automatically increments the number. Are you okay? Anytime we refresh, it will change the number. All right, so this is figure 1. Then you have to type something. Say location, allocation of buildings. Are you okay? Let's see.